put me on.
Who could stop Nathaniel Joseph?
Who can stop Nathaniel Joseph?
Who could stop Nathaniel Ray Joseph?
Ray doing what's needed to be done.
Different. He's a difference maker, playmaker, game changer, speed guy.
You know, he don't run from work. I mean, if you see him working in the weight room, he works hard in the weight room, he works hard on the field.
Just, grinding and getting better, every day, just working with my guys and just becoming a better leader.
If you need him to take you 70 yards, he's game. You need him in the backfield, punt return, kickoff return. Again, he's one of those exceptional things.
You know, he line up, if you line up in the front of him, he feel like he gonna beat you. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you ain't ready for that smoke, don't line up in the front of him.
He's a gamer, game changer, a game-breaking speed, and he got confidence. His confidence on another level. He's humble, but he's confident, so that goes a long way.
You know, he has a burning thing in him that ain't nobody better than him on the field. Everybody don't have that. That's what I call that it, the it factor.
My name is Nathaniel Joseph, and it's my time. Some of my goals for this upcoming season, just being better than, I was last year. Trying to break some of these records that Mommy Edison from some of the greats that was here long before me. I just want to kind of break some of these records and, critique some of the things to get me ready and prepared for when I go to the University of Miami. So I'm just, grinding and getting better, every day, just working with my guys and just becoming a better leader. So I was originally born in Carrot City. I grew up in Carrot City, like 5 minutes away from Carrot City, but I ended up moving on 79th in Liberty City. So, I started playing, Optimist. I played Optimist with Northside Panthers. Me and my whole family, that's what we grew up and played at our whole, Optimist career. Then I ended up going to, Miami Christian. And then I played varsity 8th grade there, and now I'm currently here at Miami Edison.
The time has expired. That's the end of the first quarter. After 1 quarter of play, your score: Booker T. Washington Tornadoes 21, Miami Edison Red Raiders 6.
Hey, Luther Campbell, Coach Luke is what they call me. My position is head coach, Miami Edison football. You know, he don't run from work. I mean, if you see him working in the weight room, he works hard in the weight room, he works hard on the field. As an athlete, I mean, he has a, I've seen some great athletes. I was fortunate enough to be able to coach Devontae Freeman, Amari Cooper, Carlton Davis. I'm gonna miss some names and they're gonna be mad with me. Carlton Davis, Artie Burns, DeAndre Baker. I've been fortunate to coach a whole bunch of NFL players and a bunch of kids that played very high level college football and get to the pros. He has that same thing in him. He has a burning thing in him that ain't nobody better than him on the field. Everybody don't have that. That's what I call that it, the it factor. And that's when I saw that the first day I saw him, and I just immediately got on the phone and started calling colleges and say, I got another Cooper, I got another Carlton Davis, I got another Artie Burns, I got another Devontae Freeman, because you don't see that in a lot of kids. You'll see great athletic ability, but then, you still got to push them. You don't have to push this guy. He line up, if you line up in the front of him, he feel like he gonna beat you. It ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you ain't ready for that smoke, don't line up in the front of him. He feels like ain't nobody could catch him on the football field, and he'll play physical as well. He'll run your ass over too. So I mean, when I look at him, that kid is very very special, and I'm just so happy for him for all the things that he's accomplished right now.
Oh man, it's great to be coached by Coach Lou. I mean, he helped me in many ways. He's a great mentor, and a great coach. He have his other life, but when it's here, it's hard work, and he gave me a lot of knowledge since I've been with him. He got a lot of connections, and he have helped me, throughout the process with the offers and the schools and everything. So he's just been a great, help with me, through my whole process and throughout my whole high school. But he's a great person to be around, and you can pick up a lot of knowledge and whatever you need from him.
I coach them all the same. I coach everybody hard. That's what I do. That's why I tell everybody it's not for everybody. The kids who gravitate to the program, who don't shy away from my tough coaching. 99.1% of them, they hate me. They hate me. 99.1% of them will not call me when they get to college, and they will not, unless they get in trouble, and will not call me when they go to the NFL, because I'm just that hard on all of them. And so, I'm gonna get the butter from the duck every time, and that's why I love it. So the kids that accept the coaching, they can, I mean, if they can accept the coaching, then they can write a pack. The ones that can't accept the coaching from me, uh, then you know they'll end up getting a job. They'll end up going to college, because we're going to send everybody to college. But then most likely they'll end up getting them a job, and they'll be productive citizens as well. But then they'll all call back and be like, "Coach Luke, you coached us hard. You coached us harder than what we got coached in college." And I'll be like, "Well, that sets you apart from everybody else. That's why you could succeed on any level."
Oh man, Coach Luke, he always come with a great coaching method, coaching game plan. I mean, he always makes sure we well prepared. We work hard, extra hard. We work probably harder than everybody in Dade County, but we get it in. And he makes sure how he come, he get his stuff, his workout stuff from colleges, and the workout things that he plans for us. He get it from college coaches with the lifting and everything. So he makes sure he got a great game plan that's gonna have us ready for the next level, just not for high school, but we go fast, we play fast, and it's all preparing us for the next level, not for the level that we on, which is high school. So he definitely come with a great game plan method, and he makes sure we get it done, by any means.
Game. Hey, gentlemen, good work today. Good work today. Good work in the weight room. Good work on the track. That's what it is. We're trying to get better. Go. Drive, knees up, knees up, knees up.
Jeffrey Johnson, offensive coordinator, wide receiver coach. If you've been in this business, they come around every once in a while, and it's that wild. He's a dynamite guy.
Oh man, Coach Jeff, great. That's my ride or die guy right there. He picked me up every day, bring me to practice. I mean, he's a great dude. I mean, he taught me a lot. Coming from Miami Christian, not to knock nobody, but we didn't really have a receiver coach. So when I came here, I got a receiver coach, and we prepared. We got right with our technique. And Coach Jeff is consistent, and that's what helped me and prepared me, and that's what really helped me get that breakout year as soon as I got to Edison, because Coach Jeff was on me. He don't care about the stars and the All American. He don't care about that. He see me as the same person, and I respect him, for that, because he look at me like everybody else. So he don't let me cut no corners, even though I don't want to cut no corners. But he stay on me and make sure I'm still going bright, because you have some coaches, when you're the All American, you the guy on the team that you get away with a lot of stuff. But that's not Coach Jeff. But Jeff gonna make sure he on me every step of the way. He even through the process of the recruiting. He took me out of town when I was coming to Clemson. He take me to Clemson to their game. So he's more than a coach to me. So I mean, he's just a great guy.
My coaching style is I go at them hard, but I'm also a father figure. So you have to know um, you go hard at them, but you send them home as if they're your own. And I have great results with that way. They get it in. That's what we got to get to. That we play with pride, and we not playing football to be punishment. You got to believe in what you're doing, and believe in what you're saying, and believe in what you're hearing. And then you get on the field, and then you get to compete against these people.
Hey, bro. They gotta turn back like I'm giving them the coaching thing. Hilton, Bo Joseph, Nathaniel, Ray Joseph, big cousin. Ray was a good kid, man. We all grew up real close knit. Like our family, he's my cousin, but he's like my little brother. And growing up, he always been a good person, good kid. He got some years on him, so he's always like a legit to me. But growing up, he was good.
I mean, he's just a big inspiration. I mean, just watching him growing up and just playing football in the backyard with him, always like, helped me and groomed me, helped all us become better. He played quarterback, so he just throw the ball to me. He taught me some fundamentals like how to catch. So, I mean, just growing up and him still to this day, not still coaching me and his little brother, just helping us get better and just giving us some of the college knowledge that I mean, just always kind of helped us. So he always just been an inspiration and a help to me throughout my football career and my high school journey. So a big shout out to the both.
So you're a commercial guy.
I know.
Commercial.
His game is Ray do what's needed to be done. If you need him to do the dirty block, he's game. If you need him to take it 70 yards, he's game. You need him in the backfield, punt return, kickoff return. Again, he's one of those exceptional kids.
You know, I mean, the young, as far as, like I said, football field, he just needs to be playing like a man among his boys and don't get subtle, because he's committed to UM, or subtle because everybody else is after him. As when you coach over 17 years, like I've coached over 17 years, it ain't confirmed until you sign on the dotted line. We've seen a lot of kids go up, and have all this promise, and then they don't do jack in their senior year, and before you know it, they start fall. Before you know it, they're looking for a school. So, I don't think that's gonna be the situation with him. But we're looking for big things for him. We're looking for him to carry us to the state. That's our guy. We ain't make no mix no words with it. He's the guy. He's the guy that can play any position on the team and be very effective and be the best person on the team and on the field playing any opponent.
So Ray, he's a difference maker, playmaker, game changer, speed guy. A lot of people have been asking about him, his route running and stuff like that. I've been getting all type of messages and questions from people about, can he do this? Can he do that? The answer to those questions is yes. He's a gamer, game changer, a game breaking speed, and he got confidence. His confidence on another level. He's humble, but he's confident. So that goes a long way.
My goals and expectations from this thing, Joseph, take his game to a whole nother level. I mean, I always tell my kids when you're a senior, you should be playing like a freshman in college. But unfortunately, with him, you know, he was a junior playing like a freshman in college. So in his situation, he should be, he should in his senior year, he should be playing like a junior, a sophomore in college. That's what I expect of him.
So in terms of expectations and goals, man, Ray, first we got to focus on this season coming up. We've been training, working hard, trying to find the little things in his game that he knows he has to improve on and that we see. And that's the type of stuff we work on. So I expect him to do at least twice what he's done these past few years with his senior season coming up. And then in terms of the next level, college, just want him to be the best he can be. Of course, you want to go in and start as soon as possible and impact the team as soon as possible. So, I mean, we could talk about that. Of course, the ultimate goal is, NFL stuff, but you got to go step by step. So senior season, double what he did last year, and then going to college, he's trying to get on the field as a freshman. Be a difference maker, however he can help.
I tell him, at the end of the day, don't settle for anything. His GPA is 4.2 right now. I expect his GPA to go up to 4.5, and then probably having a 25 on the test, which he really don't necessarily need to test these days, but just the mere fact of doing the test, which is a goal of his for him to be able to do that.
My goals is for Nathaniel to stay dynamite, on the field, off the field, make plays for his team.
Oh man, I love my teammates. Like I tell a lot of people, there's no me without my teammates. People were always saying, number 5 from Edison, but it's the other guys around me that help me make it happen. With no O line, with no defense, with no quarterback, and no other receivers to pull some of the coverage, it's no me because I depend on football. Is not it's no I, in team. It's everybody depending on everybody. So we all work together, and I love them to death. I treat them all the same. Just because I'm high, and I got all the offers in the stars and the All American stuff, but I treat everybody the same. And I help them, and I try to prepare them, to get to my level, in my state. I help them in any way I can, and having teammates is always great. Because I'm glad I could depend on the man next to me, which is my brothers. As they more than a teammate, they brothers. So we definitely put it in, especially these guys that I seen, when I first got here, I was in the 9th grade, that's growing up and becoming leaders that's on this team. But they young, but they becoming leaders real fast. So that's great.
He has great character toward his teammates. Nathaniel is the guy. He'll get the ball to the 5-yard line and he'll ask somebody else to go in. He's that kind of kid.
Oh man, his character towards the team, he's a leader. I mean, you have vocal leaders. He's not a vocal leader. He's a leader by example. And then you have those leaders. See, he reminds me a lot of Mari Cooper. Mari Cooper was very quiet. Just went about the business, led by example, by the body of work on the field, work out the practice, work in the weight room. But when he says something, everybody listen, like E.F. Hutton. When Ray talks, everybody listen. But then Ray is a kid that helps your team get better because normally you have kids that reach this Hollywood level. Everybody in the world is talking about them. They come in, they think they're bigger than the program, and then you take a guy like me and I bust their ass down, tell them they can get out. With him, I had to do that.
Man, it felt crazy, man. Like I was gone. I was in college for a few years, and then I'm just getting all the notifications, seeing all the tweets, watching him blow up as a player, and he worked for it, he deserved it. But like having that feeling, seeing that name, seeing the Joseph name, get respect and get all the credit that it deserves, and him being the guy to do it is great. Can't ask for a better guy to have that spotlight.
I feel great. I saw him grow, and now he's in the year senior, and it's now his team, and he's putting them on his back in the weight room, in the classroom, and also on the field.
Man, character. Riri is, like I said, one of the most humble people you'll meet. You expect, like, a lot of guys who get success, get fame and stuff like that. They become big headed and stuff. Towards family, we talk all the time. We talk as much as you can imagine about anything. And towards his family, all of us, we see each other as brothers. My mom is like his mom, that's his auntie. My dad like his dad, and my dad and his dad are best friends. They brothers, but they best friends. So our family real close, and it's reflected on us, on the kids. They did a good job. So
That kid is loyal to this program. He's always been loyal. He's loyal to Northside Optimist. He never played for another Optimist program in his life. And he's loyal to Miami Edison. I mean, we know it. I know it. Ray can go anywhere in the country and play. He can go to IMG, he can go to Northwestern, he can go to Central, he can go to St. Thomas, he can go to Harrogate, he can go Chaminade, anywhere in this town, and that's the difference between him and everybody else. He's loyal to the program, and the kids know he's loyal to this program, and that's what sets him apart from any high school player in Miami-Dade County. I don't care who they are. That sets him apart from any one of them because he don't hesitate. You don't hear his name in the streets about going to some other school. He don't get caught up in that. You don't hear no rumors about him because everybody know that Ray is loyal to this program, and that trickles down to every player within this program, knowing that he's loyal to the program and he's coming here every day to work. And that and that's the special part of it.
As an athlete, they come around in circles, and he's in that circle. He's one of the best that I have been around as an athlete.
and going into this season, my money on Edison every week. I don't care who they playing. Uh, I've been watching some of their practices, and I can't speak for anybody, you know, anybody's production or what anybody's going to do, anybody's future, but I expect Riri to have a big impact, man, on the team's success, and Juice Sterling to have a big impact on the team's success. Both of them been working hard all summer, all spring has been working, so I expect to see it reflected on the field in a good way.
Oh man, I feel great. You know, me being taking that senior role now. You know, I picked up some of the game from the seniors last year, but this year I'm definitely coming with it. You know, I'm gonna come and make sure we well prepared. You know, as a team, and I'm just gonna leave it all out there on the field for them guys. You know, win or lose. You know, we go lay it out all. We go give our all every game, no matter who we playing. We come to play, and we definitely go shoot for that state championship. You know, for my senior year, we go put it in. And I'm gonna make sure, you know, I leave with a bang and I help these guys leave with a bang.
Who could stop Nathaniel Joseph? Only God and Jesus Christ. Only two. Ain't nobody in the state, nobody in this county, nobody in this country to stop him. And that's facts.
Who can stop Nathaniel Joseph? Nobody.
Who could stop Nathaniel Riri Joseph? Uh, so nobody but himself. That's the only person to be real with you. And I said that confidence on a different level. So at this point, nobody can stop him. And I think anybody who line up against him know they can't stop him. So we'll see.
Hey, who can stop Nathaniel Joseph? Nobody.
There you go. Here's Mr. Five Go Live, the superstar. The you getting the good one, baby. Hey, we gotta go. But before we leave, and for those of y'all back home, man, let them know what they gotta do.
Fight, grind, shine, like, subscribe.
That's it.
Let's do it.